G'day everybody, welcome back to Valheim. We're sitting here, well standing here, in front of the house because we've been working on the front facade for quite a bit, and yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're going to sort of get it right and decorate towards the very end, but I think this is going to be another episode of experimentation. If we can fit in a couple of things, it'll probably be decorating the front facade and experimenting, and we might also do something about our storage situation in the silo specifically, and perhaps maybe try and improve on capacity in it. So that's the two main plans that I have. I don't think we'll be traveling out to the Ashlands or anything like that in this episode. So yeah, not going to be as exciting as perhaps some previous episodes. But, you know, prior to that, we did make some progress with, you know, finding the blade fragment. So I think we deserve a little bit of R&R. I don't know if you want to call building and stuff R&R. I do find it addictive though. Quite enjoyable. Let's perhaps maybe eat something. Just so that if we do get caught off guard, you know, we've got a little bit of HP to work with. Maybe some of these Askvin tails, yeah, we do need to eat that. Alright, so I think where we left off in the previous episode, we started sort of comparing a couple of different designs on the left and the right. Now, I've done a bit of thinking whilst sort of looking at the front of the house here, and I'm gonna experiment with a little bit more stone sort of coming into the center as well. So it could perhaps end badly or not look so good, but I guess we're going to have to settle with something at some point. But yeah, let's play around a little bit more. Do I have stone? Yes, I do. So the idea is perhaps maybe we want to remove some of these pieces, for instance, and then I'm thinking, would it be feasible to have like stone pieces like this, for instance, coming in? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not. Yeah, if I put it there, I think the problem is we're not really going to be able to see the wall. Though this could be a bit of an opportunity to move the wall back and have it snap on the other side. That way we're sort of creating a little bit more depth on the front of the building. And that might not be a bad idea either. But anyway, another idea I had was to sort of do something like this, where we're sort of bringing stone pieces across, like so. Yeah, I'm not sure if it will work though, because it seems like the middle section might be a bit problematic. I mean, yeah, okay, now it's holding. So something like that. And then, I don't know if we can perhaps stack even more above it, or whether or not that's even necessary. You know, I could do stuff like that, for instance. And yes, there are some little gaps here, and I don't mind sort of just using some wood to plug those gaps. If I can actually get wooden pieces in those gaps. Yeah, okay, so I do really feel like the problem is if I put a piece like that, I'm unfortunately going to be getting clipping on the outside, which is obviously not our intention. So yeah, this is a little bit more of a challenge than I thought it would be. I mean, alternatively, I could be also adding even more stone. That might not be a bad idea. If I can actually find the stone. Again, let's play around. Yeah, I don't think it's impossible to, like, just have a stone piece like that, and... How do we feel about, like, a 2x1? I think that might be jutting out a little bit, though. Yeah, that's probably not what we want. But doing 1x1 there, it's not so bad. There's like a smaller gap. But if we do a maybe 2x1 here, I sort of just want to see if we're getting clipping on the outside. And this place is definitely a mess. I'm gonna need to collect so much stuff everywhere. Maybe it'll work a little bit better from inside. Okay, now I just need to check on if this is affecting the outside, which it definitely is. Not what we want. Actually, no, that's not even the right spot. My bad, my bad. I'm just trying to get it into that spot there. I think that might work. Yeah, I don't see any clipping. Let me just remove this. Then I think I can perhaps maybe add that there, and how about that? Yeah, that doesn't seem like a bad idea. What about if we add one more? Our ground is shaking. Let's have a meal very quickly, and then we'll deal with whatever's outside. Omelette. Bone more meat. I forget what this one is. I think it might be a troll attack. Yeah, definitely. I can't remember how many show up at any given moment. I think it's just a couple of them. So yeah, let's just hang around a little bit with these fellas. We'll swing them around this way. Alright, done and dusted. Okay, more stuff that we don't need. How are we going on this side? I don't think they managed to destroy anything before we started dealing with them. Alright, let's stash stuff, and I might need to do some repairing in a moment. Everything else, I think, just maybe the Grey Dwarf Eyes, the resins. Yeah, I suppose I should tuck the resins away. Okay, repairs, and we'll get back to it. I think we're almost there, but considering what we can do with some of the arches and stuff, maybe we should consider whether or not we want to use the other snapping point for the wooden walls. I think it might make sense. I know we've we've done and redone the wooden walls a few times now, but what was I trying to do? I think I was trying to see if I can get like more wooden pieces in, sorry, not wooden pieces, more stone pieces in, like for example in that little corner there. Is that even possible? I wonder if it's better to do it from inside. Oh man. Yeah, I think that probably will stick out a little bit, won't it? I'm just gonna double check in a second, but Yeah. Okay. Let me have a look at this from further away. Yeah, I think what we've got going on the right side is the answer. I'm thinking of just replicating that. I'm just not entirely sure about the aesthetic that we've got going on here, though. And if we can't really plug that without making it look weird, I'm not entirely sure what to do. Let me experiment with more of these pieces for a second. I wonder if it's more a matter of perhaps using some of the these pieces instead. Yeah, because I think if we get these pieces in, you won't really see the sort of jagged edges, so to speak. I mean, there is a bit of a gap there, but I think it'll look much better. So yeah, I think that's going to be the answer. Let's take that down. And yeah, I feel like maybe we're going to tear down all of the wood once more, and we're going to experiment with placing it on the inner snap point. I think that'll hopefully look better. We can always go back if we need to. Having a think of how things are laid out here. Sort of playing with fire a little bit. think all of this looks fine now. We just need to replicate what's going on the other side. So how do we want to do that? Whew. Makes me nervous every single time I do that. I guess it might not crumble down because we do have the Grouston pillar behind it, so... do I want to eat another meal? Maybe not. And keep going with what we have. Let's have a sleep. And I'm gonna quickly check on the eggs before we make another start on the front facade. We might need to refeed the chooks. Alright, got a few eggs here. But they seem to have completely finished all of their food though. We might need to give them some more. And we are sort of running low on various seeds, aren't we? Yeah, let's do a bit of farming before we get to some more building. Ooh, I think I chucked some of the blood bags away, didn't I? I think we have a banner that's made from the blood bags, so I just want to be a little bit careful because I do want those. And maybe more onions as well. Alright, should I feed them with some more seeds? Let's just drop in maybe 20 turnip seeds. Hopefully they enjoy that. Do I want to do more? I mean, we've got more here. And I could perhaps maybe get rid of some of these crops and make way for a few more seeding crops. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Okay, back to it. Trying to figure out what's weighing us down here. Probably the Grouston. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of coins. That's probably weighing us down a little bit. Forgot about the coins. Okay, so let's replicate what we've got on that side. Yeah, okay, there's a Grouston there, so I think we should be okay, even to get rid of all of that, to be honest. I was being extra careful for no reason. I remember when I was sort of trying to get the hang of like curved structures, I did end up like watching a few like building experts or Valheim builder experts do their thing, and I think a lot of people who are really into Valheim's building mechanic. They probably don't really do things the way I'm doing at the moment, which is sort of building things and not using like some kind of god mode to hover around and to always have like resources on hand and stuff. And purely focus on what you can do with the building. Whereas I'm sort of like doing things, I don't want to say the hard way, but the way it's meant to be done, you know? I'm sure there's plenty of people out there who've also done it the right way, done it the proper way. Is this exactly the same with what we've got on the other side? I think it is. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure that we're sort of replicating things exactly. So yeah, that little corner there, I think... Do we want stone there or do we want wood? I think we do still want stone at the corner, so I'm gonna replace that. Actually, there was stone there already. I think that was maybe a bit more of an experiment on my part. Okay, so looking good. I think we do want like a one more 1x1 block up this way, and I do want to repeat that over this side as well. Yeah, double checking that it's not clipping outside. Cool, so let's take the rest of all of this down. Rightio. Now that things are looking pretty clean, let's try and get these walls back in. I think we're still going to have them sort of face that way. I don't know, that's probably sticking out, isn't it? Yep. I guess I just want to go with one of these pieces. Like so. Hang on a sec. Yeah, alright. Actually, that was correct. Let me just double check on what it looks like though. No, that's not quite right. Not quite right. I think that's what we're looking for. again, we'll double check it. I probably do want to eat a snack at this point. Yeah, it looks good. Alright. Something that'll give us some stamina. So... bread, maybe? That's our last loaf. Bit of sausage. Why not? Why not? We can make some sausages. So I still think that there's no end to the supply of boar meat that we continuously get. Plenty of boars nearby. Okay, I've made another mistake there. The walls are not facing the right way. Okay, that's what we want. So, before I continue with the center, what I want to do is just sort of see if I can get some beams in to make the jagged gaps a little less obvious. So something like that, and I guess we need to sort of continue on the outside as well. Actually not on the outside. We need to continue from inside, but from the top over here. Yep. But let's just double check on how it looks like. Actually, I'm sort of thinking, do we need these pieces on the inside at all? I'm sort of thinking maybe what we need to be doing is having them sort of sit on the outside. Yeah. I think that's what we need, in fact. So... I'm also just thinking now, but is there any scope for us to maybe freeform a little bit of it, so that we can even plug the gap completely? Because at the moment you can sort of still see through, and, you know, if you get very close you can tell that the blocks are sort of jagged on the inside. But maybe if we do like freeform on just one side, get it exactly where we need it to be. Man, half the time I'm just like spending all my energy and time just repositioning and getting myself in the right spot to actually look at stuff. I think this is what we want. So yeah, let's get rid of that, and what I'll be doing is actually following all of this along, hoping that it'll look really good as we get to the center. I'm gonna have a sleep though, because it's gonna be really difficult to see what we're doing at this hour. And it might be a little bit difficult to see what we're doing in the morning as well. So I'm wondering, can we maybe do even more farming or something? Just gonna quickly harvest that. Yeah, not a lot of berries around, but... haven't seen too much more in this episode at all. Do still have a bit of a supply, so I guess it's not so bad. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we want to get all these onions out. Replace these to be seeding onions instead. Oh, okay, we're out of onions already. Okay, looking good. Okay. So let's get these beams back in. I might start with what we had going on the inside though. Do I want to keep that in there? I suppose it's not a bad look. It makes the space inside the house look a little cleaner. So maybe I'll keep it actually. But it just means that we'll need a little bit more wood later on down the track. Okay, so again, crossing my fingers here, hoping that this actually works out for us. Cool. Alright. So, on the other side, I suppose we need to sort of try and replicate that. I'm just trying to remember how we did it. Exactly. I think it might have been a piece like that, and then we sort of pushed it up that way. Okay, I'm feeling good about it. Let's double check here. Yeah, looks pretty symmetrical. Yeah, that gap was really bothering me in the previous episode, and I was sort of thinking about it quite a bit between the previous episode and this one. I'm glad we've actually resolved the gap. But now, really, it's just around this front facade, trying to make it all make sense. Let's do that, and get this piece in. Yep. And then we want the beams going in as well. Yeah, these ones can just snap. Beautiful. Okay. Let's take a look at this thing from outside. Okay. Pretty good. Perhaps maybe we could afford to do some detailing around here as well. But yeah, let's get the main sections done first though. I think we're ready to, hopefully, anyway, do some kind of decoration. for a particular piece here. That one. I mean, I know I don't have ashwood on me just yet, but I'm just seeing how I would place it. Maybe these things need to just go first, and then we can sort of start thinking about how these pieces would fit. Yeah, alright. Let me grab some ashwood, actually. I think we've got, okay, my bad. I thought we had a pile here, but we might have some ashwood just sitting inside. Yeah, I haven't really gotten to any of the storage conversion just yet, guys. I'm having a feeling that that's probably not going to happen in this episode. Yeah, let's just try it. Worst case is we can always just take things down. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then we sort of get these decorative walls in. Yeah, there is a slight gap at the very top corner, which I'm not happy about. I'd like to be able to fix that somehow. It might need to be something that we do from the inside. I don't know. How do we feel about that? Could be alright. Could be. Yeah, these pieces could look cool here as well on the sides. That doesn't look too bad. I know that's a little bit of a waste, guys, but I'm just sort of playing around with it. It does look kind of cool, but it feels a little flat at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like something is missing, like it needs to sort of stand out a little bit more. Wonder if we can add stuff like that. Okay, I don't have fine wood. Ran out of fine wood. Yeah, that's a little bit too prominent. I sort of think that if we can sort of get it to move up or sort of stick out about halfway, that would be perfect, you know? So I wonder if I can do like a freeform like that, for instance, and so that's sort of halfway sticking out, right? Whether or not that's going to give us a better effect. It's probably only going to improve it like ever so slightly. Still, might be worthwhile. Yeah, okay, so this is the problem though. we won't be able to sort of... unless what I want to do is maybe freeform this side as well. Could be... It's going to be very difficult to get it, you know, in the right spot. It's getting dark already. I do quite like the way it sort of sticks out a little bit more. Let's just add a few more pieces there. It is time to snack and time to sleep, so let's just do that now. I probably do want to make some bread or something. Oh, I got some coal there. I wonder if I forgot to pick something out of the oven. I think that's probably what's happened. Maybe I burnt one of the pies or something. Oof, goodness me. Probably do want to just, like, throw this into the windmill. I think our facade is coming along, though. Making some progress. And yeah, I totally forgot, but we did say that we wanted to try and get some more tar. Again, not this episode. Possibly the next one. I wonder why the devs made the design decision not to include the 26-degree Ralston roof. Surely there must be a reason. I don't think they would be cutting corners or anything like that, right? Not with this game. Or perhaps maybe they simply forgot that that should be an option. Alright, still a little dark to be doing too much, is it? Just quickly grab a piece of ashwood up there. So there's this little section here which is a gap. And I'm sort of hoping that we can try and address that right now. So let me just get rid of that piece. And I'm thinking... yeah, what we might need to do is to get this piece in instead of the beam over there, so something like that. Then we can get a half piece there. That should fix it, I think. Yeah, without there being anything sticking out. So, looking good. Okay. Oh my lord, I keep falling off. I don't know if we're really achieving much of a difference compared to what we had before. Aside from perhaps maybe the ashwood pieces that are looking quite nice, the arch and the poles. But yeah, I wonder if there's a way we can sort of get it to stand out a little bit more. I've kind of got an idea. Again, probably needing to do a tiny bit of freeform, but when you gotta do it, you gotta do it, you know? But perhaps maybe if we have the middle piece stand out like that initially, and then from there, what we could do is we could add these decorative walls to snap to, well, I'm thinking the dark wood pieces here. Is that really standing out much though? A very good question. Maybe, in that case, maybe what I need to do is to actually work on these pieces first, and I need to sort of figure out how much I want it to, you know, stand in front and be prominent. And perhaps maybe that way I can guide the rest of the pieces in. Then I can put these in. Not bad, but we now have a bit of an issue with the arches not really showing very well. I wonder if we can perhaps maybe start bringing the arches out a little bit more. Not by too much, but we do still want the arches to look like they're standing in front of this sort of decorative section, if that makes sense. So that's where it was before, but I'm thinking we want to get it poking out a little bit more. Yeah, even there. That seems decent. And trying to get it to marry up is very, very difficult. Yeah, and we're not really getting the same thing. Let's try that again. I think that looks like it's symmetrical. Oh, climbing up these ladders, man. That's the most stressful part of this whole thing. Yeah, okay. So I think once we put these pieces in, no matter how we do it, we'll find that one side might become less symmetrical as a result. That actually seems like an interesting aesthetic there, so instead of having it sort of really like flush, we have it on an angle. Gives it a little bit of extra detail. Right, now we can get these pieces back in. Yep, and then we should... I might need to redo some of these, but I need to take the ash wood on the side off. Can't do that without taking the decorative wall down. Okay. How do we feel about that? I think that is looking quite nice. Let's get rid of this guy before he decides that he wants to make our home his home. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm just gonna play around a tad with adding like more stone and stuff and seeing if, you know, that won't add any additional detail that might make the place look a little more interesting. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Though, is there scope for the use of Grouston? Interesting. If we added Grouston there, I could add like an additional Grouston pillar on the outside to match it. And that might give us additional detail on the outside of the home, which could look nice as well. But let's also try this, the wall arch. And I'm sort of curious to see if we do add the wall arch somewhere. I was sort of thinking yeah, something like that. But if we did that though, what's the point of the arch? I suppose... yeah, we might not need the arch if we used these pieces. I sort of like the detailing that we've got. And it's dark again. But yeah, this idea, I don't mind it. Maybe we can experiment a little bit with adding Grouston. But I think the next thing that we need to sort of figure out is how to decorate the little section above us, or above this main decorative face. So we'll take a look at that. I might even take down some of the Grouston roofs that are directly above it, just so that we can access that area a little bit easier. Let's have another sleep here. Oh my god. Guys, I've just realized that we have gone over so much. I think we're almost 1.5 hours into this episode. Oh, that's what happens when you get addicted to the building in Valheim. Right, gonna call it an episode here, guys. Again, another slow one. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Probably another slow one in the next one as well. But if you did enjoy this one, do drop me a like. That definitely helps out quite a bit. Otherwise, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.